So finality has been brought to the matter of who will be leading the Ghana Black Stars in the World Cup 2022 in Qatar and also the African Cup of Nations qualifiers starting just next week. A couple of hours ago, the Ghana Football Association announced officially that OTTO, Chris HUGHTON, Masudi Dramani and George Boateng would be the men to lead Ghana over the line. But it looks like Chris HUGHTON's role has been changed a bit. We'll look at the details of that coming today. We're also going to talk about the comments made by Francis Amuzu. He has responded to it and calls them false comments. We'll look at the truth in what he is saying. And finally, WAFU Under 17 has been launched. It will kick off on June 11th. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. We'll start off from the camp of the Ghana Black Stars, a national team ready to take on the rest of the world later on in December, November. Then finally, we have got our men to lead us over the hurdle of the World Cup. But before then, we'll have African Cup of Nations qualifiers and a 4-nation tournament in Japan. The technical team has been set and officially announced by the Ghana Football Association after deliberations, expansive ones, which they stated they have come to finality on the matter, and it is going to be the 4 men who led us over the line in the World Cup playoffs versus the Nigerian Super Eagles. It was already known, the worst kept secret, I have to say, but the FA officially announced it that Chris HUGHTON, OTTO, George Boateng and Masudi Dramani as coaches for the national team, the Black Stars, until the end of December 2022. So not into the African Cup of Nations Ivory Coast 2023, as was being rumored. The quartet, who masterminded Ghana's qualification to the FIFA World Cup 2022, will stay on to see Ghana's preparation to the World Cup, the 2023 African Cup of Nations qualifiers, and the World Cup itself. This follows an exhaustive negotiation and engagement with all relevant stakeholders, including the Ministry of Youth and Sports. The coaches will soon name the squad for match day 1 and 2 of the Afcon Qualifiers and the 4-nation tournament in Japan. So you can expect that to be in this week, as we also expected. The games will be on the 1st, 5th of June. Then the 4-nation tournament will begin on June 11th to June 14th. We'll have games versus Chile and Japan. If we get to play Tunisia, we will see what happens on that front. But those are our men for the job. They didn't name Chris HUGHTON as the technical advisor, but one of the 4 coaches. So is he the first assistant coach? Is he the second? It doesn't really matter, or does it? It doesn't matter in my opinion, because they will be doing the same job they did in the playoffs versus the Nigerian Super Eagles. And this is the work going forward. Their work going forward will be to get Ghana over the line, qualifying for the African Cup of Nations, help us to go as far as possible in the World Cup, and do us proud in the 4-nation tournament and the friendlies that will be taking part in the coming days. Talking about the Black Star squad that will be named, some of the players are already in town. As I told you last week, Andre Ayew is in town along with some others. Then most of them will be coming in this week. It's rumored by Friday there should be a full house. The weekend can be used for preparation from the weekend through to Monday, Tuesday, then eventually match day on Wednesday, the 1st of June. That is Madagascar at the Cape Coast Sports Stadium. So that's it there on the front of the Ghana Black Stars and the players arriving in town. My next story has to do with Francis Amuzu, who many of you did not take kindly to some of his comments on the Ghana national team, why he chose the Belgium, or he prefers playing for Belgium than for Ghana. Well, it is quite clear that he has a preference for Belgium. Well, following those comments and explanation I brought you yesterday, he has come out to talk on the matter, and he says that those comments were false. He posted it on Twitter and said, "I would like to make an official statement regarding the false comments that have been circulating in the media today regarding the Black Stars. I have massive respect for my country of birth, and I love my country, Ghana. I will never disrespect the country, GFA, or the amazing fans. I didn't see it as him disrespecting Ghana in any way. I don't know what he meant by false comments, but this was an interview he gave to a newspaper outlet, a news portal in Belgium. It's quite clear. You can see here on your picture. It's quite clear what he said. He said all those things, and I think because of the backlash, he wants to renege on it, but he said it. I don't know why he wants to go back on it now that people are reacting to it in a negative way. Honestly, I don't think he insulted Ghana in any way. He just feels that Belgium will take him further than Ghana when he decides to join them. That's his opinion. But then when you go back into history, he could be wrong. But then his opinion. In recent times, he feels Belgium is better positioned with the quality of players to take him further than Ghana. No one's worried about that, but probably a lot of us are in our feelings. Yes, he can say what he wants. It's a free world, but when the backlash is heavy as it was or has been, he wants to renege on it. Well, I'm wondering why he didn't say exactly what he said rather than just say it is false comments, which it is not. Clearly, he said them, and we would not report lies. Saying as false comments means we are reporting lies, and that would be an insult to our integrity, or trying to damage our integrity, which we do not want. So he should just say that he did not mean it like that, or tell us exactly what he said and call the newspaper outlet out so that we correct it from that perspective. But coming out to say that what we reported is false, yeah, you are also trying to insult and disrespect us, Francis, in that respect. But let me know your thoughts in the comments box on his latest rebuttal or comment on what he said there. My final story has to do with the launch of the WAFU Zone B competition. It has been launched in Cape Coast, the under-17 one. The under-21 just ended with the Nigerian Super Eagles and Benin making it to the African Cup of Nations under-20 after going into the final, Nigeria winning it ultimately. The local organizing committee has officially launched the tournament at the Rich Royal Hotel in Cape Coast, a 7-nation regional competition which kicks off on Saturday, 11 June, will take place at the Cape Coast Sports Stadium and Elmina Sports Stadium. The ceremony was chaired by Samuel Enimado, chairman of the local organizing committee, with support from LOC members Robert Duncan and James Silfi. They provided information on team arrivals, accommodation, training, match venues, among others. So the WAFU competition officially launched under 17. Cape Coast and Elmina will be hosting it. We'll see how well Ghana can do. The first game is Ghana versus Nigeria. That was the case for the under-20 side as well. We'll see how far the Ghana Black Starlets will go here. So that has been it for today. It's been settled. The 4 men who led us to the World Cup will lead us into the African Cup of Nations qualifiers and then the World Cup itself in December 2022, November, December. Players are set to arrive finally this week by Friday. A full house is expected, but the squad will be named before that full house is in, according to what the FA said on their website. We've also been talking about Francis Amuzu's reaction to the comments he made. He has said that they were false comments. Clearly, they were not. The backlash is making him react in this way. And WAFU Under 17 officially launched. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great evening.